Starting over at 60 was not a part of my plan. And instead of being afraid of what comes next, I am here to document it. That society constantly gives you is that you shouldn't start over. You shouldn't start over. But why? From what I understand, the 60 plus age group is the old 40 plus age group. So why couldn't you start over? People are living longer. People are taking better care of their health, hopefully. When you go to the gym, it is filled with seniors when you think about it, especially the gym that I attend. There are more seniors in the gym nowadays than the young people. The seniors are more conscious of what they're eating. The seniors are more conscious of how their bodies are feeling. And I'm happy to see that because it will prolong your life or my life by engaging in those type of activities. And then another thing society says is you shouldn't date. Now, I'm not saying you should go out here and pick up every Joe Blow that approaches you, because everybody that approach you is not someone that you should engage with as far as dating. But if you come across a nice young person, I would say young versus old, but if you engage and meet someone, not saying, I know they have those dating apps out there. I'm still a little skeptical of that. But if you talk to someone on a one-to-one basis, I don't see anything wrong with going to lunch. I would say travel on your own until you get to know this person. I would meet them at a place or a restaurant to have lunch in a public area, not too far away, so that you can, have access to getting back to your home. But it's nothing wrong with going on a date. I'm not saying that you should engage any immediate sexual activities. Please be mindful and careful if that is the case. But as far as us, seniors, 60 plus, there's nothing wrong with dating. But please investigate the person. Make sure you do a background check. And I mean a background check. Don't just go willy-nilly going out here dating, because you don't know who these people are a lot of times. And you don't want to be, ghosted. There's a lot of ghosting going on. It's a lot of people who are out here trying to get your information, and they know that seniors sometimes are lonely, okay, and they welcome companionship, and they're going to try to smooze you so that they can get close to you and possibly, get your funds or your identity. So you do have to be careful. And if you do date, please tell somebody that's close to you or somebody that you trust and say, hey, I'm going out with Ed. Ed decide to, we're going to go out for lunch. Let them know the location. And, let somebody know, hey, I'm back. We had a good time or we had a bad time. And keep it moving. Another thing that people say, oh, you shouldn't change careers if you're 60 plus. Do you know that is considered against the law? That's considered ageism. Okay? You can apply and you can change careers as long as you have the credentials to do that. There's nothing wrong with it. I myself was in a management position, I would say, for the last 20 years. I do not want to manage anyone else but myself at this point in my life. So, yes, I wouldn't mind changing careers and maybe do something at a lower level, even if for a couple days, maybe part time, couple days out of the week, just to get um, out of the house. Okay? There's nothing wrong with changing careers. Another myth that they say about people over 60 is that you should not um, care about how you look. Are you kidding me? There are some fine looking 60 plus year olds out here. Yeah, around the house, I might, just dress up any old kind of way. But honey, don't let me get clean and put my clothes on and step out my door. I'll give you something to look at. That's right. And yes, I'm a plus size woman, but I can get it all together. Trust me. So don't let anyone tell you that. Always keep yourself together. I don't care who you are and what age you are. And another thing, people say you shouldn't have big dreams. Dreams are forever. I don't care who you are, what age you are. Never stop dreaming. Dreaming is what keeps that youthfulness going in your life. There is nothing wrong with dreaming. I get so tired of people saying you're too old to have dreams. Why? Hopefully and prayerfully, I'm hoping at least 20 more years in this life, in this body of mine, prayerfully. And why can't I dream? There's nothing wrong with dreaming. And dreaming gives you ideas. Dreaming keeps the adrenaline going in your body. Dreaming keeps you youthful. That's the way I approach life. And that's the way I think about life. There's nothing wrong with dreaming. And another thing, I get so tired of hearing people in my comment section saying, aren't you too old to be on social media? Well, excuse me. As long as God puts breath in my body and gives me an eyesight that I can see, I might wear glasses, yeah, but I still have my eyesight, praise God. And as long as I have breath in my body and can work my limbs and see and speak, why can't I be on social media? Believe it or not, there's quite a few 60 plus on social media. Now, I don't watch them all, and I may not keep up with what's going on all of these pages. And some of them, yes, I will say, are into a bunch of tomfoolery, but that's not me. And yes, I do plan to be on social media until I decide when I'm going to leave social media. So that is my take on 60 plus. You're over 60 and entering that new chapter of your life, starting over and simply trying to figure out what's next. I want you to join me in my discussions for my 30-day series of Life After 60. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. And in the comment area, please put a yellow heart to let me know that yes, you have made it this far in this video. I'll be talking to you soon.